Hi, how are you doing today? I'm Harvey, but you probably knew that already. This is going to seem a little weird at first, maybe. But, well, let's try and have a conversation. Now, obviously I can't hear you, what with this being a recording from the past and all, but just go through the motions with me and maybe together we'll suspend a little disbelief. So, I'm going to give you a short chance to respond. Here we go. Hi, how are you doing today? Ah, that's great. And or sucks. Imagine I said whichever combination is the most applicable. Hey, can I tell you about a thing? I've been working on it with a friend for over a year now, and we're finally ready to begin. Awesome. And, well, I'm gonna have to tell you anyway, as there are probably other people watching this video that might have said yes, so you can click off now if you like. Anyway, the friend is a fellow YouTube guy called Ronin Porn, who you might have come across already. We've done a couple of things together in the past, including a couple of those charity live streams. Porn is indescribable, but if you had to try and reduce his personality on YouTube down to just a few words: witty, funny, intelligent, dark sense of humour at times, and he makes a living by streaming live to a relatively small audience of avid followers on his Twitch channel. Now, somewhat out of the blue, about a year ago, almost to this week I think, Porn messaged me on Discord and said,
"Hey Harv, Pawn here. Listen, I want to do a show with you."
He didn't really have an idea what that meant at all, but as far as I remember, I was immediately on board. What is it, Porn?
"Hey Harv, Pawn here. Listen, I want to do a show."
No one likes you! Let's do this, I said. But what does that, mean, exactly? Like, a podcast? Yeah, well, maybe, he probably said at that point. We threw ideas backwards and forwards, and made notes of the things that stuck with us. Now, at the time, and still to this day, I was incredibly keen on tabletop role-playing games. D&D is probably the most famous example that you'll have heard of. So I was probably like, well hey, as well as talking on the show, maybe we could play some role-playing games. And Porn probably at that point said something about, I've never done that before, so I have no idea whether it'll be fun or not, but okay. Then, long story short, I went away, did some planning, came back, and we recorded something just really hilarious and engaging for several hours. The crowd surrounds
"I'm
you
a
still.
witch."
I'm a witch! You're gonna shout that out.
Yeah, "I'm a witch. The king wanted to see a witch."
The crowd gasps. It has been revealed that Daryl the Manure Spreader was a witch all along. One guy in the back kind of goes, "Wouldn't that be a wizard?" And they go, "Shh, shut up, it's a witch." There's a lot of other stuff going on there that I won't spoil, so you have to wait and see it for yourself. The show is called Harv and Porn. Basically, generally, overall, it's a talk show, punctuated by pre-recorded segments. It's going to be an experience, really quite different from most live streams you'll have watched before. The pilot airs on August 21st at 4 PM EDT, or 9 PM BST if you're in the UK like I am, on twitch.tv/harvandporn. It'll also probably be live here on my channel at the same time, plus recordings will become available just under a week later. Now, how does all of that sound? Do you think you'd be interested in watching? Great! God, you know what? I'm really pleased to imagine hearing you say that. This is a big thing for us, having been preparing it for a year, and I'd really like to get as many people aware and engaged with it as possible. So if you'd consider tuning in, and maybe sharing the link and time on whatever platforms you use, that would be just awesome. But anyway, enough about me. Did you do anything interesting this week? Yeah, that's probably a little bit too specific of a question, isn't it? Just tell me your thoughts, and something interesting that you've thought about recently or been up to in a comment on this video. I'll make sure to read and reply to it. And honestly, I will, no matter what the date is right now that you're listening to this. My plan is to keep coming back to this video to read whatever genuine thing you have to say. And hopefully, Harvan Porn is airing this Wednesday, regardless of how far removed in time the two of us are right now. So come listen and chat with us over at twitch.tv/HarvanPorn. Thanks for listening and watching, and I'll see you then.